Good evening. This is All India Radio and I am VC Pramod with the news at 9. The headlines. Nuclear submarine INS Arihant successfully completes its first deterrence patrol. President and Prime Minister laud the historic moment. India's nuclear program aims to further world peace and stability, says Prime Minister Narendra Modi. US allows 8 countries, including India, to continue importing Iranian oil. In Chhattisgarh, more than 1,100 candidates left in the fray for 72 seats in second phase of assembly polls. Sabrimala Shrine reopens for special puja amid heavy security. Government approves Operation Greens to ensure availability of tomatoes, onions and potatoes throughout the year at fair price. The indigenous nuclear submarine INS Arihant has successfully completed its first deterrence patrol. This completes establishment of the country's nuclear triad. Expressing happiness at the Navy's feat, President Ramnath Kovind in a tweet said the successful mission of the submarine is a landmark moment in the nation's security preparedness. Prime Minister Narendra Modi also congratulated the crew and all those involved with the mission. Receiving the crew at his official residence in New Delhi today, Mr. Modi said,
आप लोगों ने देश को इस दीपावली पर अरिहंत के सफल अभियान के रूप में एक ऐसा अनूठा अनुपम उपहार दिया है जो भारत के इतिहास में बेमिसाल है। जब देश दुर्गा पूजा और विजयादशमी का उत्सव मना रहा था, तब आप अरिहंत के साथ देश के दुश्मनों के विनाश के लिए और हमारे देश की रक्षा के लिए अभियान में और अभ्यास में जुटे हुए।
The Prime Minister said a strong India will be an important pillar for global peace and stability, especially in a world full of uncertainties and concerns. He said India's nuclear program must be seen with regard to the country's efforts to further world peace and stability. Mr. Modi said a credible nuclear deterrence is the need of the hour, and the success of INS Arihant gives a fitting response to those who indulge in nuclear blackmail.
अरिहंत की सफलता देश के लिए एक बहुत बड़ी, एक बेमिसाल उपलब्धि है। देश की सुरक्षा के लिए एक बहुत बड़ा कदम है। अरिहंत भारत के दुश्मनों के लिए, शांति के शत्रुओं के लिए एक खुली चेतावनी है कि वे भारत के खिलाफ कोई दुस्साहस न करें।
The Prime Minister said India remains committed to the doctrine of credible minimum deterrence and no first use. Defence Minister Nirmala Sitharaman said INS Arihant places India in the league of a few countries that can design, construct and operate strategic strike nuclear submarines. Home Minister Rajnath Singh, Finance Minister Arun Jaitley and BJP President Amit Shah also praised the achievement. Information and Broadcasting Minister Colonel Rajavardhan Rathore said it marks the completion of India's nuclear triad and ensures nation's safety and security. In Chhattisgarh, 1,148 candidates are left in the fray in 72 assembly constituencies going to polls in the second and final phase on the 20th of this month. Today was the last day for withdrawal of nominations for this phase. Our correspondent reports that after scrutiny, nomination papers of 1,249 candidates were found valid. Out of this, 101 candidates have withdrawn their nominations.
In Chhattisgarh, in all, 1,338 candidates are contesting from 90 constituencies of the state. 190 candidates are contesting from 18 seats, which are going to polls in the first phase on November 12, while 1,148 candidates are contesting from remaining 72 seats, where polling is scheduled on November 20. In the previous assembly polls in the year 2013, a total of 985 candidates contested the election. Vikalp Shukla, AIR News, Raipur.
In Madhya Pradesh, electioneering is gradually picking up for assembly elections. Several ministers and senior leaders of various political parties filed their nominations today. Filing nominations will continue till Friday. More from our correspondent.
Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan filed his nomination from his home turf Budni in Sihor district today. Besides Chauhan, Leader of Opposition in MP Assembly Ajay Singh from his traditional Chorhat seat in Sindhi district, State Public Relations Minister Narottam Mishra from Datia and Finance Minister Jayant Malaiya from Damoh also filed their nomination papers today. Sanjeev Sharma, AIR News, Bhopal.
The government today approved the strategy for Operation Greens to ensure availability of tomatoes, onions and potatoes or TOPs throughout the country round the year without price volatility. Operation Greens was announced in the budget speech of 2018-19 with an outlay of 500 crore rupees to stabilize the supply of the three crops. Approving the measures, Food Processing Industries Minister Harsimrat Kaur Badal said price volatility of these crops wreaks havoc in households. Our correspondent has filed this report.
The strategy for Operation Greens will comprise of a series of measures. These include short-term price stabilization measures and long-term integrated value chain development projects. The major objective of Operation Greens is enhancing value realization of tomato, onion and potato farmers by targeted interventions to strengthen production clusters. Operation Greens also seeks to reduce post-harvest losses by creation of farm gate infrastructure, development of suitable agro-logistics, creation of appropriate storage capacity linking consumption centers. Another objective is price stabilization for producers and consumers by proper production planning in the TOP clusters and introduction of dual-use varieties. With Dipendra Kumar, Suparna Segya, AIR News, Delhi.
In Kerala, the Lord Ayyappa temple in Shabarimala opened for a special puja amid thick security cover. The shrine opened for devotees at 5 this evening. More from our correspondent.
With the thick security cover in place, Shabarimala has turned into a virtual fortress with the presence of thousands of police personnel, surveillance cameras and mobile jammers. In and around the shrine, prohibitory orders are in force till tomorrow night. Today there will not be any puja in the temple and it will be closed by 10 p.m. For Sri Chitra Atta Tirunal Puja, the temple would be opened at 5 a.m. tomorrow. After special pujas, the temple would be closed by 10 p.m. tomorrow till the next pilgrimage season. Meanwhile, the devotees were allowed to enter Pampa from today morning at 11 a.m. Shamila, AIR News, Thiruvananthapuram.
In Jammu and Kashmir, one CRPF Jawan was injured in a gunfight between terrorists and security forces in Varu area of Gandarbal district this evening. Security sources said terrorists managed to escape from the area after the gunfight. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle @AIR News Alerts. You can also log on to our website newsonair.nic.in.
अरे अजय भाई, आपका बेटा राहुल नहीं दिखाई दिया आज?
भारद्वाज जी वो किचन में है, खाना बना रहा है।
किचन में? क्यों, कोमल बिटिया का है?
कोमल बेटी तो बाहर है, कुछ घर का सामान वगैरह लेना था तो दफ्तर से लेती आएगी।
मतलब बेटी बाहर और बेटा किचन में? अजय जी, ये क्या कर रखा है?
कुछ खास नहीं जी, बेटियों और बेटों को बराबर बना रखा है।
बेटों और बेटियों में फर्क क्या करना? बेटियों के पंखों को खुलने दीजिए, उन्हें उड़ने दीजिए। बेटी बचाओ बेटी पढ़ाओ, महिला एवं बाल विकास मंत्रालय द्वारा जनहित में जारी।
भैया एक कोला देना।
अगले 3 दिन तक ठेला नहीं लगेगा। गांव जा रहा हूँ। मैंने अब तक अपना आधार नहीं बनवाया है ना।
पर आधार बनवाने के लिए आपको गांव जाने की क्या जरूरत है? वो तो यहीं से बन जाएगा। बस किसी भी नजदीकी बैंक या पोस्ट ऑफिस के आधार केंद्र में जाएं और अपना आधार बनवा लें। अगर आधार में कोई अपडेट करना हो, जैसे कि घर का एड्रेस या मोबाइल नंबर वगैरह, तो वो भी आप यहाँ पर करवा सकते हैं।
वाह, ये तो बहुत अच्छी चीज बताई आपने।
इसीलिए मैं हूँ आधार के साथ।
मेरा आधार, मेरी पहचान।
कुष्ठ रोग किसी को भी हो सकता है, चाहे वो किसी भी धर्म, लिंग, सामाजिक, आर्थिक स्तर का हो। इसका संपूर्ण इलाज उपलब्ध है। कुष्ठ रोगी के हाथ, पैर और चेहरे पर आई विकृतियों को ऑपरेशन द्वारा ठीक किया जा सकता है।
केंद्रीय कुष्ठ प्रभाग स्वास्थ्य सेवा महानिदेशालय भारत सरकार द्वारा जनहित में जारी।
U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo today said 8 countries, including India, have been exempted from the U.S. sanctions for buying Iranian oil. During a press conference in Washington, he announced the list of the countries temporarily exempted from the sanctions. These include China, Japan, Italy, Greece, South Korea, Taiwan and Turkey. Mr. Pompeo said these countries showed significant reduction in oil purchase from the Persian Gulf country after the Trump administration reimposed sanctions on Tehran. In Afghanistan, at least 13 security personnel were killed in a Taliban attack in eastern Ghazni province today. Arif Nouri, spokesman for the provincial governor in Ghazni, said the target was a newly established joint Afghan army and police checkpoint in the province. He said 7 soldiers and 6 policemen were killed in the attack. He said 6 insurgents were also killed and more than 10 others injured in the 3-hour battle. India and Malawi have signed 3 MOUs on extradition treaty, cooperation in the field of atomic energy for peaceful purposes, and visa waiver for diplomatic and official passports. This was informed by Secretary, Ministry of External Affairs, T.S. Tirumurthy at a press briefing about Vice President Venkaiah Naidu's visit in Malawi today. India will also extend a new line of credit of $215 million to Malawi for 18 water projects. Earlier, Mr. Naidu had a meeting with the President of Malawi, Peter Arthur Mutharika. More from our correspondent covering the Vice President's visit.
In all the 3 African countries of Botswana, Zimbabwe and Malawi that the Vice President has visited, he has urged the host countries, industry captains and the Indian community of these countries to take advantage of growing business opportunities in India. The agreements made reflect India's resolve to have a prosperous and developed Africa. Overall, the aim of the visit has been to have social, cultural, economic and emotional connectivity between India and Africa for mutual prosperity. Nilesh Kalbhor, AIR News, Lilongwe, Malawi.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi met First Lady of South Korea Kim Jong-suk in New Delhi this evening. They discussed the deep civilizational and spiritual links between India and South Korea and also exchanged views on promoting people-to-people exchanges. First Lady Kim congratulated the Prime Minister on being awarded the Seoul Peace Prize. The Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana has brought relief to over 5 crore women in villages under the BPL category by providing them free LPG connection. These women were battling smoke from traditional stoves in their kitchens. Here is a ground report from our Kolkata correspondent.
In West Bengal, till the end of October this year, over 67 lakh gas connections have been provided to women. Residing in Mahmudpur village of North 24 Parganas district, Ruby Kumari says that since she was provided a free gas connection, she is enjoying a smoke-free experience in the kitchen.
हमारे घर पे उजाला गैस है, उससे हम लोग खाना बनाते हैं और बहुत हम लोग को सुविधा है। वही लकड़ी पे खाना बनाना, धुआं धक्कर बहुत तकलीफ से खाना बनाना पड़ता था और जब से ये गैस सुविधा हुई है, इसमें बहुत आसान है खाना बनाने में और बहुत जल्दी भी बन जाती है।
The Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala scheme has definitely brought benefits to women in the country. With Sudeep Banerjee from Kolkata, this is Gurmala Kapoor.
The air pollution level in the national capital today deteriorated and turned into the severe category. According to Central Pollution Control Board, air quality index was recorded at 435 this evening. Delhi government has directed all agencies to be on full alert to control air pollution. The News Services Division of All India Radio, in its weekly bilingual live phone-in program Public Speak, will bring you a discussion tonight on preventive measures for air pollution. This can be heard on FM Gold channel and additional frequencies from 9:30 p.m. On to sports. India and South Korea signed a memorandum of understanding on cooperation in sports in New Delhi today. Sports Minister Colonel Rajavardhan Rathore said, and Minister of Culture, Sports and Tourism of South Korea, Do Jong-hwan, signed the MOU. India's junior shooter Divyansh Singh Pawar won a silver medal in the 10-meter air rifle event of the 11th Asian Shooting Championship in Kuwait City today. Divyansh finished behind gold medalist Wang Yufeng of China. Elavenil Valarivan claimed a bronze in the 10-meter air rifle junior women's event. In cricket, the second 2020 match between India and the West Indies will be played in Lucknow tomorrow. The match will begin at 7 p.m. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Nuclear submarine INS Arihant successfully completes its first deterrence patrol. President and Prime Minister laud the historic moment. India's nuclear program aims to further world peace and stability, says Prime Minister Narendra Modi. US allows 8 countries, including India, to continue importing Iranian oil. In Chhattisgarh, more than 1,100 candidates left in the fray for 72 seats in the second phase of assembly polls. Shabarimala Shrine reopens for special puja amid heavy security. Government approves Operation Greens to ensure availability of tomatoes, onions and potatoes throughout the year at fair price. And that is all in the news at 9. Good night.